and welcome. My name's Heroine Bob, and this is Bob's Buys, where I go to places like charity shops, thrift stores, and retail locations and buy stuff really, really cheap and flip it online on sites like eBay and Amazon for a profit. Today, I am in Gloucester, which is where I grew up, and the reason why I'm here is because I am going to my parents for lunch. I tried to make it a point to at least see my mom every week. My dad's a bit of a homebody, so that's why I don't normally get to see him every week. But my mom was sick last week, so I'm going to go to their house for lunch, which is my childhood home where I grew up. And I haven't been to the thrift stores in Gloucester since I lived with them. So I figured since Saturday is my normal sourcing day, I would do some sourcing in Gloucester instead of my normal locations by my house. The first place I'm going to go to is actually a place I used to thrift all the time when I was a kid, which is CHKD. I don't believe they have CHKDs everywhere. I think they only have them on the East Coast. I'm not 100% sure. But because Gloucester is a really rural location, I'm hoping and expecting to find a bunch of like hunting and fishing stuff, which would be really cool. Also, again, because it's a rural location, sometimes you'll find some really cool vintage stuff because they like bought it forever ago and then it's been in their closet and they're finally doing a clean out. So those are the things I'm looking to find here. I also am probably going to go up to Walmart because there was something, hello random person in the background. There was also, excuse me. It's not me unless I'm burping at some point in a video. There was also a really hot find, hello other random person in the background. There was a really hot find at the Walmart where I work, and the Walmart where I lived didn't have it. So since I'm here and my parents live right by the Walmart here in Gloucester, I'm gonna hope maybe they have it here because I pretty much bought the item. I'll show you what it is later if I find it, but I'll show you what it is later regardless. Enough talking, let's go do some sourcing. Good morning. Oh, the cows. And the creepy dolls. So as you guys saw, I spent $52.50 at that CHKD. I found pretty much exactly what I thought I was going to find. Not as much outdoor stuff as I thought though. I did find some of the regular stuff, but I found like 3 surprises, and I'm very excited to show you guys later this evening what those were. It's like 12:30, so I spent about an hour and a half in there. I spent a little bit longer because there were a lot of brands that I had never seen before in there, and so I was checking comps to make sure that I should or should not pick those up. Pretty much all of them I did not pick up. There was one brand that I hadn't really seen before, and it's actually the only women's thing I picked up. It's a Hang 10 or something, and it was a vertical stripe crop, which is really in right now. I found that and I picked that up because it was only $4. I'm gonna go to Walmart actually after my parents. I have lunch with my parents because it is, like I said, 12:30, and I was gonna go have lunch with them at 1. So I'm gonna go there now, and then after lunch I will go to Walmart, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. What up, chicken? Where are the rest of you? Oh, there's one. Yeah, run out of the truck. The chicken was just sunbathing. I don't want to hang out with you anyway. Lunch with my parents is really good. We sat and we talked, and I let my dad get all of his politics out because, you know, I'm really the only person that will engage with him on that. So it was really nice. I love my parents both very, very much, and it's always really nice to see them. I am actually outside of the Walmart parking lot. I'm gonna run in there and check to see if those items that I flipped really quick this week are still available for sale, or if they even sold at this location. If not, no big deal. I mean, I'm already here, so it's fine. My parents did send me home with an entire gallon of sweet tea because we're Southern like that, and also all of the leftovers from lunch because, you know, can't let that baby girl go home hungry. But I'm gonna go in there real quick. I'll come back, and when I get back, I will show you everything that I got at the CHKD. So I was successful at shopping at Walmart. However, I was not successful in finding the thing that I was looking for. What I was looking for were these Sony Hi 8 tape cassettes, I guess. I don't quite know what they're for. I do know that if you find any kind of VHS or DVD, CD rewritables, or any of these, anything like this, if you find it at a thrift store, or if you find it at a garage sale, or if you find it, someone's getting in their car next to me, or if you find it for really cheap at a retail location, buy it, because they sell super duper fast. I bought 3 of these 2-packs for $7 a piece. I resold them, as you guys can see, for $58 after shipping. I actually sold them all to the same person, and after shipping I actually made $21. So I bought them for $21, I sold them and made $21. So I got 100% ROI, which if you do business is literally all you could ask for. I'm not going to show you what I did find at Walmart. I think I'm going to see if I'm ungated on these things first on Amazon. If I am ungated on Amazon, I'll just send all these to do FBA on Amazon. And then I don't have to have them in my house. So I'm going to take a few packages to the post office, and then I'm going to head home. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in a nap before I go to my game night tonight. And if I can't squeeze in a nap, then I'll show you all the things. Okay, I'm going to look a little red right now because quick change of plans. Unfortunately, the main post office here in Gloucester does not have a package drop, so I cannot drop off my packages. But across the street, always a silver lining in life, there is a DAV thrift store. So instead of going home and taking a nap, I'm gonna do some more sourcing, and maybe there'll be some surprise finds in here too. This is in the courthouse area, so it's a little bit more, how do I say it? It's more well-traveled than the thrift store I went to previously, so they might actually have some better stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna go in there, take a quick look, and maybe I'll get something good. Thank you. Sorry about that. Hello. So I'm back at home. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got at that DAV first. Unfortunately, DAVs are almost always more expensive, and that one in Gloucester was a severe surprise because it was even more expensive than the one here at home, and they didn't really have a whole lot. They did have some cool things, but I left them behind because they were too expensive. They had some vintage Tommy Hilfiger that they wanted like $10 for, and I was like, no, not worth it. But I did pick up 3 things. I found this first thing, which was $1.98. It is a Michael Brandon Los Angeles long sleeve men's button down. I should probably get around $15, $20 for this. Again, it was only $2, which is part of why I picked it up. It is not a brand I normally pick up, but because it was so cheap, I decided to get it anyway. This is some Polo Ralph Lauren. I know it's Ralph Lauren, and this is a Pima Soft Touch polo. Me. And I got this for $4, and I should get around $18 to $20 for this. It is very soft. I normally, again, only pick up the Pima Soft Touch because, one, they sell faster and they sell better. So there is that one. And then I also found, as indicative of Gloucester, this Columbia PFG fishing shirt. It is springtime, so people will be out doing the fishings. And this I should also get around $23 for, and I paid $5 for it. So I only spent about like $11 with taxes and stuff because in Virginia we have a 6% sales tax, and I should get around $60 for everything. So turning $11 into 60s is always a pretty good idea. And then I'm really excited about what I found at the CHKD thrift store. Oh my goodness. Well, let me see if I can get it all out. So the very first thing you guys saw me find in the video at CHKD were these Lycra men's new with tags cycling capris. Again, it is starting to get really nice outside, so more people are going to be active. And this was actually only $3. I should be able to get around $15 for it. It's not a big amount of profit, but it's still, you know, a decent amount. And it is new with tags, so it should sell pretty fast. I was expecting to find something like this because it is Gloucester. I did find a vintage 1999 Tony Stewart t-shirt. So anything 20 years or older is considered vintage. Right there. There were several comps of this, so I should sell it for around $15 for a $2 t-shirt. It's actually in pretty decent shape. It's white. Whenever you buy anything white, don't buy it until you check it everywhere for stains, holes, mostly stains, because white is hard to keep white. The next thing I have is a Wrangler Rancher shirt. I'm looking for more short sleeve stuff because again, it is starting to get warmer. This has really nice pearl snaps, as you can see here. It's a really nice short sleeve shirt. I should probably get around $18 for this. And I only paid around $5 for it. So again, not a whole lot, but I will double my money. And that's all that matters. Just some quick snaps and double your money. That's all you could ask for. I was also really surprised to find this in good shape because again, it's really rare to find light colored garments that are not covered in stains or nastiness. And this is actually 100% silk. 100% silk. Hawaiian shirt. The brand is Tory Richard, and this is actually made in Honolulu, which is why I picked it up, and I should bet about $20 for this. It is a medium, so I might sit on this for a little while, but you never know. Someone might be going on vacation soon that is slit size. I'm going to show you the only women's thing I found, and the only reason I found this is because it was in the men's section. This is a hang 10 vertical stripe crop top. I should get around $18 to $20 for this because vertical stripes are super in, as are crop tops. This is a size large and I paid around $4 for this. So again, I should more than double my money, probably double my money. Because again, this is first class, so it's going to ship super cheap. I did look in the women's section at both thrift stores. Unfortunately, there was a lot of fast fashion brands, so like Charlotte Russe and H&M and Forever 21, and a lot of like mall brands like Express. So there wasn't really anything in either of those locations that would be resellable except for this shirt, which was probably still there because while I have seen some amazing crop tops on men, I don't expect to see that in Gloucester. So that's probably why this was still sitting there, is because it was in the wrong location. So the next thing I picked up is a Pima Soft Touch. Again, like I said, camera please. So this is a Pima Soft Touch by Perry Ellis. This is the size medium. I actually got this for Bloody. I'm gonna see if Bloody would like this, and if he does, then he's gonna keep it. And if he doesn't, then I'm gonna sell it. If I were to sell this, I would probably get around $18 to $20 for it. But again, I'm gonna see if he wants this before I put it up. The surprise find, something that made me excessively happy, is this pair of shorts. This pair is a really beautiful plaid pattern. It is also exceptionally well made, and I was flipping through the racks and I felt this and I was like, wait a second, this doesn't feel right. And this is a Rag & Bone men's 32 pair of nice plaid shorts. If you don't know Rag & Bone is kind of like Vince, where it's a really high-end fashion brand outside of New York. They focus on the simplistic, casual, businessy type clothes. I paid $4 for this, and I should be actually able to sell it for $40. So if you see Rag & Bone or Vince, you should buy it, because not a whole lot of thrift stores or charity shops know that brand or know those brands, and you can get them for really cheap and flip them for a lot of money, and it's really great. So I would like actually squealed in the store when I saw that, because I was not expecting that in the middle of Gloucester. The next thing is actually the first one I found in good shape. This is the brand Cool. It's K-U-H-L. Right there, come on, look, there you go, camera. K-U-H-L, and as you can see, I paid $4 for this. And this is a short sleeve shirt. This is like an outdoor brand. This is a really nice, kind of light, flimsy material, so it'd be really good for spring and summer, which is coming up. It also has the logo here, which is a nice little mountain. Not to be confused with Panagonia, which is also a really great mountain to find when you're in the thrift store. But I should be able to sell this for, again, $18 to $20. And it is coming on season, so I should sell it pretty fast, actually. So the next thing I got, I might hold on until winter time. This is Cold Gear from Under Armour. You can see right here behind here, the Under Armour logo. It's got the nice Under Armour logo embroidered there on the mock neck. I might throw this up there and just see what happens. I'm sure that this was probably part of someone's football uniform, because Gloucester Dukes is red and gold, so I'm sure some kid wore this when they were playing football, but for some odd reason it's in really good condition. I mean, I guess maybe they didn't like the compression part of it. But I'll throw this up and see what I get for it. Again, it might be maybe between $18 and $20. Next thing I got is this Bugle Boy polo, again short sleeve, and it is a good size. I believe it is a large, and the reason I picked this up is because it's only $2, so I'm going to try to sell this for around $18 and probably take $15 for it. So there's that. And then I found something that I said I was going to find at CHKD. So this is Redhead. This is a really good outdoor brand, and while it looks in the front like a normal short sleeve button down, it has a surprise on behind it. It's this beautiful turkey embroidery. I saw this and was like, oh my god, I'm dying. Look at it. So again, I'm gonna put this up for probably around $18, $20. Take a best offer of around $15 for it if it comes up, because I only paid $3 for this shirt and it is glorious. The next item I got because it was cheap. I don't know how well it's gonna do. Never be afraid to try like new brands or something else if it's interesting. Also, this is a really good size. This is a double XL. This is, what is this brand? It's the West Indies Pussurs brand. Pussurs brand. The reason I got this because, again, it was really cheap. I only paid $2 for it. And it's a sailing polo. It's got these really nice little embroidery flags here. And then it's got this like X detail down here at the bottom on both sides. And I thought that was really cool. So that's why I picked this up. And I should get around, you know, $18, $15 for it. And then I got this really nice picnic table plaid Nautica shirt. I paid around $4 for it. I should get around $20. So the total for everything that I'm expecting to get from the stuff I got from the DAV and the stuff I got from the CHKD is this much. So I turned basically what would have been a normal lunch with my parents into a pretty lucrative excursion. Whenever you're traveling or going somewhere where you wouldn't normally be going, I would recommend going to a thrift store or see if there's a thrift store nearby, so you can always be making that money. I did want to say that even though, as you can tell, you can make a lot of money doing this, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Especially if you're doing a lot of pre-owned clothes or shoes. This is not like you put it up for sale and it flips in 2 or 3 days. Things like that, those videotapes that I showed you guys earlier, yes, that is a quick sell all day long. But most of these clothes and stuff, I'm gonna put them up, and they're not gonna be up for like 2 or 3 days. They'll probably be up for 2 or 3 weeks, and a lot of them are probably also gonna be up for 2 or 3 months. So this isn't like a get rich quick scheme. This is not a sprint business, this is a marathon business. So if you can spend very little money and make a very decent amount of money, but you gotta be willing to hold on to that stuff. I do hope you guys thought this was interesting and that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and you should subscribe below. And I will try to put one of these out every week because I do sourcing pretty much every week. So anyway, if you hear that, that's the washing machine, because I do wash a lot of these clothes because thrift stores have an odor. But anyway, I will see you guys next week, and have a great day. Bye. Bye.